Hello and welcome to Task 25. So today what you're going to be doing is planning an ending to the story. Now Guy Bass has obviously written his ending, so it's up to you to think of your own. And so by the end of the week you will have planned today what the ending's going to be, and then you'll have 2 days to write it. And then on the final day you should be able to read it out loud like a proper storyteller with all your speech in it, doing your funny voices. So here's chapter 9, and once we've got to the end of this page, you have to decide what happens next. Chapter 9, The Lair of the Zombalien. Dinking crash-landed on a hard floor. He was inside, but poor Arthur was outside and was sinking out of view. Dinking was on his own. He switched on the Zombatron 6000 and the torch shone along a silent corridor with 3 doors. Dinking gave a silent scream as he opened door number 1. White creatures were hunched up on shelves. He paused. It was the laundry cupboard. A low snarl slithered from door number 2, and Dinking very nearly died until he realized it wasn't snarling, but snoring. From Mr. and Mrs. Coddle's room. Door number 3 had a sign on it. Molly's room. Come in and play. He'd found it. The Zombalien's lair. In his head he was running home and hiding under the bed covers, but then he remembered he was on his own. He had to unmask her, or the Zombaliens would take over the world. Dinking slowly opened the door and crept inside. Okay, so what happens next? Your task is to draw a couple of pictures, depending on which task you're doing, to tell us what's going to happen. And then you've got to think about the sorts of words you might use. So you'll be thinking about what happens in each of those pictures. So here I've got, in my version, Molly is missing. So when he goes into her room, she's not there. And so are her parents. He finds a note saying, help. The second picture I draw is he's going to be following a trail of footprints. Third picture I would be drawing is that he sees Molly and her parents being taken into a spaceship by aliens. And then finally, my final picture, the spaceship goes to launch, but Dinking fires his Zombatron 6000 to stop it. Dinking and the frightening things rescue Molly and her family. The end. Now, your story could be completely different. You can make up anything you want to happen at the end of your story. You have a little twist. You could have a real cliffhanger ending to find out what happens next when you write your next book. But what we want you to do is, for each picture, is to have a think about the adjectives you'll use. So here I've got the green. Remember, we like green words. We've got silent. So when he's going through the house, eerie, unsettling, creepy, lonely, or mysterious. So when I'm describing him walking around and seeing that Molly's room is empty, I'm going to be trying to use some of those adjectives. Some of the speech I thought I might add was, Molly, where are you? Because obviously he's really worried that she's not there. And then I'm thinking that Arthur might come in and help rescue Dinking. Arthur, there's nobody here. Where could she be? And remember, look, I've got that slight hesitation where we can write it like that, and it sounds like you're really scared if you read it well. And then the reporting clauses I thought I might use. This one's quite nice. So I might say something like, Molly, where are you? Pondered Dinking as he crept silently into Molly's eerie room. So here I've got the word pondered, which is a really nice one, which means thinking, wondering. And then I've got, as you can see in purple, this adverbial phrase within my sentence just to make it sound really cool. And then here we are. I've used my green adjective at the end of the sentence. Now, when you plan, it's not about writing all these sentences out in full. It's just jotting down ideas, having looked through the dictionary or the thesaurus to see if you can come up with some better ideas for dark or scared. And then, so by the end of today, you should have a really nice plan, a little cartoon strip and a plan of some of the words you might be using in your story. Don't start writing it. That's for tomorrow. Have fun. Let us know how you get on.